So for leash walking, the command that you're going to use with Yuffie, just like what you use with Dee Dee, is going to be let's go. So when you're ready to start walking, Yuffie, let's go. Good girl. And she should be with you as you're walking. So she shouldn't be pulling way out in front or way out to the left or trying to cut you off going right. She should be right about here. Good. Yuffie, wait. Good girl. And then if you stop and tell her wait, she should wait right here next to you on the left side until you're ready to start walking again. And then I'll tell her, Yuffie, let's go. Good girl. If she starts to try to cut over in front of you to the right, you can pull back and turn left into her. Good. Good girl. And you can talk to her and give her verbal praise as well when you are walking. Good, yes. And anytime she checks in with you like that, where she looks up at you, if she offers it, go ahead and reward her. Wait. Good, yes. Get it. Good girl. Let's go. Good job. And with her sometimes too, what I do is I will say, let's go, and I'll do just immediately into either a left or right turn, not always going straight, because she's the type of dog that is going to anticipate what you're doing before. So to make sure she's with you, good girl, you can switch it up the direction that you're going. Good girl. Okay, free. Good. Yuffie, sit. Good. Now, when I tell Yuffie sit, her butt should hit the ground. If she chooses to lay down, I'm okay with that. Down is going to be a more stable position for her that she's a little bit more comfortable in. Here I'm going to tell her, Yuffie, stay. So here where I say stay, she laid down, that's okay. She just has to stay in that down though until I release her. So even if I'm walking around, she's going to stay. Now when you tell her stay, you don't want to release her until you come all the way back to her. Good girl. So I'll reward her when I come back and then tell her, Yuffie, okay, free. Good girl. Yuffie, sit. Good. Stay. So, and again, she wants to lay down for the stay. Totally okay with that. Good. And you can walk past and reward her for staying in that position. I'm not releasing her. I'm walking away again. And if she were to get up, I'm going to tell her no, and I'm going to take her over. I'm going to use that leash to help her to get right back into that down where she's supposed to be. Good. And when I release her too, I want to make sure that she's stable in that position. She's not trying to pop up. We want her to be committed. Good girl. Good. Girl. Okay, free. Nice. Good job, kid. So same thing for down. Yuffie, down. No, down. Good. So if she doesn't go down, tell her no. I lean forward, I point to the ground. And then when she's in that position, I'll stand back up. You can also use the leash as well to help her, and I'll show you that in just a second. Good. Girl, stay. Nope. Down. Good. Stay. Good. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Okay, free. Good job. So we'll show you that again. Yuffie, down. Good girl. Yuffie, nope, down. Good. Okay, free. Nice. Good job, kid. So if you ask Yuffie to sit or lay down and she doesn't, I'm going to show you how to make her do it with leash pressure. So you always want to make sure you're saying her name in the command first. For this, I'm going to show you just by utilizing the leash pressure because she's been pretty good with it, just doing it on the verbal. Okay, free. Good. So if I pull straight up, good girl, yes. As soon as her butt hits the ground, I release that pressure. Okay. Pull straight up, yes. Good girl. So that's for doing leash pressure for sit. And then for down, I can take my foot to the leash. Good girl. And I just take my foot and I pull that leash straight down towards the ground. Once she's on the ground, I release. Yuffie, okay, free. Okay, free. Good. Show you one more time. So foot on the leash, down towards the ground. Yes, good girl. You want to make sure you just keep that leash pressure constant into the down or constant into the sit until she does what you're asking. So you just want to make sure when you're utilizing the leash pressure, you're not releasing that pressure until she's committed to the position. If you release ahead of time, then she's not going to understand that she has to be committed in order to get that pressure to go away. So when you go to take the leash coming off is not an automatic that she gets to be free. So you can have her in the sit, I'm gonna take it off, wait. Good. So you can tell her wait, which means just hang out right here. And then once you're ready to release her, then you can tell her, okay, free. And then she's allowed to go. Now here she's offering an off-leash heel with me. So if I tell her, let's go, good, yes. So you can reward her for being right here next to you. She doesn't care about this treat. She's more focused on what's over there. Yuffie, let's go. Good. Yes. So sometimes a lot of what I'll do is I will toss that treat to her when we're healing. Good. Yes. Because that is a bit of a game for her. If she doesn't catch it, that's totally fine. Good girl. Wait. Good. So same thing applies. If she's in that off-leash heel and I stop and I tell her wait, she should be seated next to me. Yuffie, let's go. Good girl. And then if she's off-leash healing with me and I want to let her, run and go play with the other dogs, stuff like that, go sniff, go potty, I'll just tell her, okay, free. And then she's allowed to leave that heel position. So for recalls, you want to make sure that you're always saying her name first when you're getting excited when she's committed to coming to you. If she doesn't come, you'll say no, and you can start tapping on that e-collar if she's moving away from you. As soon as she starts moving towards you, stop tapping, make sure you mark yes, and then you can continue to encourage her to come to you. So, look around. Yuffie, come. Yes, good girl. Good job, mamas. Nope, Yuffie, come. Good girl. So, and she's a dog too that likes petting, so you can utilize petting as a reward for her. Okay, free. And then once I tell her, okay, free, she's allowed to go. Here. Ready? Go get it. Here, ready? Okay, go get it. Go, okay, free. And she's a pretty sticky dog, so this is something that the two of you can practice together, recalling back and forth, or recalling her away from Dee Dee if you guys have them out together as well. Good. Yuffie, come. Yes, good girl. Good. No, Yuffie, come. Good. So there I didn't use the e-collar. As soon as I said no, she turned and came to me. And the reason that I said no is because she came but kind of detoured and tried to go towards the tractor. So just saying no, recalling her back to me. She gets rewarded for being here. Okay, free. And then she has to stay with me until I free her. Now for waiting at doorways, just because I open it doesn't mean she gets to go through, so I'm going to tell her wait. Wait. Good. Good girl. I'm going to reward her behind this threshold. She doesn't really care about that food. Wait. So she has to stay behind that threshold until I release her. Good. Yuffie, okay. Good girl. And then to release her, I say her name and then okay or okay free. And that means now you're allowed to come through. If she were to break before I release her, Yuffie, Yuffie, good. Wait, good. Good. A couple things I can do, no, good. A couple things I can do, I'm gonna verbally mark no. I can step towards her and point backwards and use my spatial pressure to get her back. See if she'll do it. Good girl. So I'm gonna reward her for, see if she'll take food for staying. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Nice. Good job. Wait. So even though I come pet her, still not a release. Yuffie, okay, free. Nice, mamas. So you can also utilize the gate to, or the doorway, like the door itself, to get her from, to stay back without breaking through. So for instance, if she's on that side of the gate, Yuffie, wait. No. Good. So you can just close the door. No. Good. Good girl. Good. Okay, free. Yuffie, okay, free. Good. So you could see what I did was I just used my body space, said no, step towards her, and also used this gate and just shut it towards her to keep her back behind that threshold where she's supposed to be. Okay, free. So for place, you'll say her name and point to the bed and say the place command. Yuffie, place. Yes, good girl. Once she's on there, she doesn't have to lay down right away. She just has to have all 4 feet within the perimeter. She has to stay there until I walk over, physically tap her, and say, okay, free. Good girl. Good. And you can walk by. You can even reward her and lure her into a down. That's going to help her settle. Again, she doesn't have to down right away, but if she's struggling to settle, you can help her a little bit out with that. Good. Good girl. And when I'm ready, you want her to be nice and calm on the bed. You don't want her to be screaming, trying to get off, trying to get to the other dogs, that sort of stuff. This is behavior we like to see. This is what's going to get her released. Okay, free. I just tap her and tell her, okay, free. Good girl. Yuffie, place. Good girl, mamas. Good. So there she offered to lay down. Good job. Reward her for that. If she goes to get off before I release her, you're going to say no. You're going to pick up the leash and you're going to use that leash pressure to get her back onto the bed. Now she's being good about not breaking, so like with sitting down, remember to always say the command, but I'm just going to show you how to use the leash to get her on. Okay, free. Good. So if I use this leash, yes, good girl. Tension towards the bed till she goes on, then it gets released when she's committed to being on it. Good girl. Okay, free. So same thing too, if I tell her, okay, free, she doesn't get off. This isn't a bad problem to have, but you want her to know that she is allowed to get off. So I can utilize this leash, okay, free, and just use some leash pressure, okay, and encourage her off at the same time.